This video is about the misconceptions of manifestation. The number one misconception about manifestation is you're not always manifesting all the time, right? Some people believe that, they say they want to manifest something. They want to manifest something without realizing that they're already manifesting, right? Without realizing why they manifested what they manifested already, right? We are unconsciously or consciously manifesting. You're manifesting all the time. You're manifesting your life all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. Right? That is the truth of the matter. Right? You're manifesting your own beliefs, the beliefs about yourself, the beliefs about other people. You're manifesting what you feel inside, your emotions, your feelings. Right? You're manifesting your thoughts. You're manifesting your habits. Right? These are always manifesting, and they've created the world around you since the day you were born. Right? Even before you were born, you were manifesting. But that's the story for another day, right? The second misconception about manifestation is you have to use your willpower or force the outcome to manifest, right? Um, you see a lot of videos sometimes when they talk about manifestation. They talk about doing this, doing that, doing certain things. When it comes to action, when it comes to manifesting whatever they want to manifest, right? And it's not about the action in terms of the physical action, right? It's not about controlling the outcome. It's not about forcing the outcome, right? I used to believe um, that I had to force the outcome to occur, right? I used to believe that I had to control the outcome, right? But what happened was that instead of instead of manifesting what I wanted, right, I got what I wanted in terms of the material, right? But the thing is, behind that material was inauthenticity, meaning those things didn't last long because I forced the outcome. I was controlling the outcome, right? It wasn't aligned with what I was feeling inside, right? So the truth of the matter is you have to align instead of forcing the outcome or controlling the outcome. It's more about aligning with what you want to manifest, right? That's the real thing about manifestation, right? You can't manipulate reality, right? The physical can match what you want, but it won't be real, right? You can't manipulate reality. That you when you do manipulate what you want, it's not gonna last long, right? So only what resonates with you deep inside manifests outside, right? The third misconception about manifestation is only positive thoughts manifest what you want, right? This is another belief that I thought a couple years back was I always had to have positive thoughts. If I had negative thoughts, I had to suppress it or suppress it somehow, right? In order to get what I want, right? And that could be dangerous because again, you might manifest what you want, right? But it's not a real thing. It's just a facade, and then you lose it, right? So again, like the second point, it's more about what you are resonating with, right? It's more about what's inside of you. It's what you're vibrating inside, right? Your vibration determines what you manifest, right? That's the law of the universe, right? Your vibration manifests what you want to manifest, right? It's not about what you're thinking, right? It's not about what you're thinking. It's about your beliefs. Like I said before, it's for your, it's what about, it's about your beliefs, and it's about your emotions, your habits, right? Your vibration, what you're vibrating. Number four, right? Number four of misconceptions of manifestation, right? Number four, manifestation stops when you don't see anything happen, right? Manifestation again never stops. You're always manifesting, right? Whether no matter small or big, you're always manifesting. Doesn't matter what you're manifesting. You might not see it, right? You might not see it, and it doesn't matter if you see it or not, right? You have to hold this again. You have to hold this vibration that your whatever you resonate with, whatever your energy is what is going to manifest, right? Out out in the outer world, right? You have to have that trust, that detachment from what you want to see, because it's not always about what you want to see, right? Again, it's all about vibration, right? If you are vibrating at a rate that matches what you want to see, then what you want to see will manifest, right? It's about your consciousness, right? It's about your vibration of your consciousness, right? Your vibration of your consciousness is going to match the material world. It's going to match the outer world. It's going to match reality, right? So it never stops in that term. You never stop vibrating, right? And it doesn't matter if you see it or not right away or not, right? There is no time um, restraint when it comes to manifestation, right? And the evidence can be so minute that you might not see it. So don't always go looking around for evidence of your manifestation, right? Number five of misconceptions of manifestation is material objects are always the evidence of manifestation, right? It's not always about material objects, right? The first thing that comes up, I remember I used to do this a lot too, is sometimes I do, right? But I catch myself, right? Sometimes sometimes we think that when we think about manifestation, we think of material things like houses, cars, money, right? We want to see that evidence being mirrored back to us, right? But not knowing those things already hold a certain vibration. Again, it's all about vibration. It's all about your energy, right? Those things already hold a certain vibration, right? Maybe you're not a match to that certain vibration, right? And even if you are, maybe it's not meant to happen yet, right? Maybe it's supposed to come in another form. Your brain doesn't know when it will come. Your brain doesn't know what form it will show up, right? Manifestation starts internally. This is the real evidence, right? The real evidence of your manifestation shows up inside. If you're feeling good inside, that's evidence that your manifestation is working. If you're manifesting if you are vibrating at a good vibe, right? In terms of knowing what you want to manifest, right? And you feel that your energy vibrates at a high rate, knowing what you want to manifest, then that is already evidence of itself that that is the right thing you want to manifest, right? That is evidence that your manifestation you are manifesting, right? So it starts internally, right? If you're not authentic with your manifestation, if you're trying to manipulate reality, then you're gonna get a manipulation back to you. You're gonna get material objects that are not going to last, right? You see this with get rich, uh, get rich quick schemes, right? Where maybe you end up getting a lot of money all at once, right? Maybe you won the lottery or something, and you end up getting all this money all at once. But if you're not vibrating correctly, and you're not vibrating at a rate that matches that money, that matches those cars, that matches that house, then that manifestation is not going to last, right? But if you're manifesting in a way that's authentic, then you're going to manifest an authentic an authentic life, right? The outer world is going to manifest in a way that's authentic to you. And how do you know it's authentic to you? Because it matches your inner vibration. It matches your inner vibration, and it doesn't fade away, right? I like again, like I'll just mention myself again, give myself an. I'll just throw away myself as an example. I used to think I had to force my manifestation, right? I knew manifestation had to do with vibration, so I always had to fake my vibration, right? I used to fake my vibration, right? And and I was suppressing my emotions, my true emotions, to try to get what I want. I got what I want, but it didn't last long. It didn't last long because I didn't know how to keep those things. I wasn't matching I wasn't matching those things that I vibrated. So I ended up losing the material things that I got. Those material things weren't real. They weren't authentic to my vibration. Material things are real, right? But if you're manifesting in the form of inauthenticity, those things will appear not real. They will fall away quickly. Trust me, I've been through that, right? Um, Number 7, the last point of this video is uh, um, you manifest faster if you're spiritual. That's a misconception of manifestation. That's another misconception of manifestation, is that if you're more spiritual, or you practice spirituality, right? Or you're more religious than other people, you're going to manifest faster than others because you deserve it. It's not about if you deserve it or not. The universe doesn't care if you're a good person, or if you are the more deserving, or if you work harder than other people. The universe doesn't care about those things. The universe only communicates through vibration, because that is the most authentic thing in this world, in this universe, is vibration and energy, right? You cannot manipulate your energy. You cannot manipulate your vibration, right? So manifestation always comes down to vibration and energy. Whatever you have inside of you is always going to manifest outside of you. Okay. So again, and it's not about you practicing spirituality, doing yoga, doing some certain ritual, having certain crystals, um doing certain practices like burning incense or sage or anything like that, right? It's not about praying at night to God, right? It's not about um it's not about those things. It's not about being more spiritual or more religious than other people, right? It's always comes down to vibration and energy. Therefore, everybody manifests. Everyone can manifest whatever they want, right? Someone who's not spiritual or not religious can manifest what they want. So, can manifest the life that they want. There could be miserable spiritual people that don't know how to manifest, that have no idea how to manifest consciously, right? There could be religious people that don't know how, good religious people that don't know how to manifest consciously, but they're miserable because they can't manifest what they want, right? So everybody can manifest. Doesn't matter about your religion or your spiritual practices, right? You manifest consciously or unconsciously. That is the only difference, right? Someone who manifests unconsciously can manifest what they want also. The only difference between an unconscious and unconscious conscious person of manifesting it is one person might know what they want and another person might not know what they want. Again, I was manifesting consciously, meaning I was aware of some of these things, right? But I thought I could manipulate the system, right? I thought I could manipulate the system, right? And there are people out there that have no idea what I'm talking about in this video, or Yeah, there are people out there that have no idea what I'm talking about in this video, and they're manifesting a life that they are happy with, right? But this video is about just being aware of how to manifest, right? Because I see some videos out there talking about manifestation, right? Like talking about what how to manifest, right? It's not about how to manifest. It's just about being aware of being aware of being aware that you're always manifesting, right? Because with that awareness now you can ease up a bit, let's just say, right? Ease up a bit and loosen up a bit. Understand that you don't need to control anything, and it's not always about uh, what is being shown to you. It's all about what's internal, right? And you can't manipulate the internal, right? You can't manipulate the reality, right? You are always manifesting, right? Thank you for watching this video.